एग्जाम, एनुअल एग्जामिनेशन। सो गाइज, एनुअल एग्जामिनेशंस का टाइम आ ही गया। ऑनलाइन स्टडीज और ऑफलाइन एग्जामिनेशन, डेडली कॉम्बिनेशन। सो गाइज, आपकी तैयारी कैसी चल रही है एनुअल एग्जामिनेशन की? आई होप आपकी तैयारियां जोरों शोरों से चल रही होंगी। अब एक बात बताओ, मार्क्स तो आपको भी अच्छे लेने हैं ना, गुड स्कोर करना है। अब आप एग्ज़ाम देने जाते हो और अपना पेपर अटैम्प्ट करते हो। आपने तो पेपर लिख दिया ना। अब आई टीचर्स की बारी। पेपर चेक तो टीचर्स को ही करना है और आपके मार्क्स सब टीचर्स के हाथ में हैं। तो ऐसा क्या करें कि टीचर आपके पेपर को देखते ही खुश हो जाए? सो स्टूडेंट्स, here I am with some useful tips that will help you to improve your exam attempt skills. So stay connected till end to know how to attempt your paper in a best way. Hello students, my name is Rosie Popley, founder Rapid Reasoning and Educational Consultant. So let's start with today's learning. So students, once you enter in the examination room, first of all, be comfortable and just relax, okay? Because it's just an exam for which you have already prepared. So students, first of all, you will receive your answer sheet in the examination room, and your first task is to fill all the particulars mentioned in your answer sheet. So you should be very careful while filling your information in these particulars. So let us see. First thing is to fill which examination you are going to appear. Sometimes it is already mentioned, you need to just tick mark, or in some examination you need to write it full that you are appearing for annual examination or unit test or periodic test. Then date. You should know what's the date today, because some students go for examination and they don't know that what's the date today. And then name, grade, your section in which you are studying, your roll number and subject. We generally see that some students write abbreviations for the subject name, like they write SSC, SST for social science, ENG for English. So don't do this mistake of writing abbreviations for the subject name in your exam. Then maximum marks. Maximum marks you can see from your question paper and you can fill it. Marks obtained, this is purely the duty of your examiner. So students, until you get your question paper, you can get ready with your answer script, because some students are in the habit of marking margin lines on the answer script to align their text. So you can mark the margin line with the scale and pencil, and generally it is standardized as 0.5 inch from the scale. You can measure it and you can mark it. But in some subjects you can mark a little larger margin, because subjects like mathematics you need more space for calculations. So you can see here I have marked 2.5 inches of the space, and I have taken the margin here like this. But remember to label this space as rough work and you can do all your calculations here. अब सिर्फ एक ही बात का इंतज़ार है, क्या पेपर में वो आने वाला है जो हम पढ़कर आए हैं, या पेपर में वो आने वाला है जो हम छोड़ कर आए हैं? क्या आएगा, कितने मार्क्स का आएगा, कैसा आएगा? शांत। सो लेते हैं प्रभु का नाम और करते हैं बढ़िया सा एग्ज़ाम। सो स्टूडेंट्स, अब टाइम आ चुका है टू रिसीव क्वेश्चन पेपर। After receiving the question paper, your task is to fill all the particulars in the question paper, and you need to read all the instructions given in the question paper. Just like all questions are compulsory, question number this to this carry 1 mark, question number this to this carry 2 marks, 3 marks, because according to these instructions you will attempt your answers in the answer script. So you should also know about the time allowed for the paper and maximum marks. Students, you will get some time for the question paper reading, so read your paper thoroughly and understand the questions. Just frame the answers in your mind. Some students, what they do, they write unnecessary things on the question paper, which is not recommended, and it can result in the cancellation of your exam. On the question paper, you can just tick mark the questions that you have already done, and you can circle the question for which you do not know the answer or you want to attempt this question later on. So after reading the question paper, now let's start writing answers in the answer script. So guys, in your question paper there will be some sections. The questions will be divided into some sections. So always mention the section that you are going to attempt. You can see that I have mentioned here section A, section B containing these questions, section C containing these questions. And one more thing, whatever question number is given in the question paper, just take care while writing the question number in the answer script. It should match with the question paper. Next very important point is handwriting. ये भी देख लो और ये भी देख लो. Extra marks for good handwriting. Good handwriting always pleases the examiner and positively affects your score. Next is write your answer in the form of points, because it is always difficult to read paragraph and reading points is very easy. You can see that in this question we have written the answer in the form of points and it is easily readable. Always make headings and subheadings that will help you to frame your answer in a better way. Next very important point is always follow word limit given for each question, because some students think that if they will write extra they will get more marks, but which is very wrong. You will get marks only if you will write your answer according to the given word limit. Always draw the diagrams and flowcharts. It compiles the complete information of your answer in a single visual representation. By this, examiner will quickly understand that what's in your mind. So let's come, I'll show you with an example. Everything regarding this question has been explained by this diagram only. One more thing very important I want to tell you here, always label the diagram properly. The name of your diagram should be written here and all the parts of the diagram should be labeled by their name. And next come to the flow chart. Here this is the flow chart and you can see that if I start writing this process in the paragraph, then it will be very difficult for the examiner. It can be difficult for anyone to read and understand that paragraph. Instead of that, if you are making the flow chart, then anybody can understand it very easily. You can see that from here we have started and after this point you can go either this way or this way according to the process which is defined in this question very easily using the flow chart. After making the flowchart, you can write down only the necessary things, but maximum of the things you can explain using the flowchart or the diagrams. Next point is always use a good quality pen whose ink does not leave any mark on back of the page. Next very important point is avoid cuttings and overwritings. If it is necessary to cut anything, then just cut that word with a single line. Always try to compile your information in a tabular form wherever it is applicable, because when you will write the answer in the tabular form, it will clearly distinct between the points, just like in comparison based questions. Here you can see that I have attempted this question in a tabular form because this is a comparison between laboratory thermometer and clinical thermometer. So in these type of questions you can easily differentiate between two things using a table or making the points. It is a very good habit to draw finishing line after every answer because it will differentiate your one answer to another. Like this you can draw finishing line after every question. Here this question will finish, here it is going to finish, here it is going to finish. So like this you can draw finishing line. Now, some general things but very important. Keep the track of the time while attempting your paper. Revise your paper thoroughly for the spellings and other mistakes. Cross check your paper that whether you have attempted all the questions or not. So my dear students, these points will help you to attempt your paper in a better way. I am pretty sure that these points will definitely add some values to your result. My dear students, all the best for your examination. Study well, do not leave anything for the last minute, stay hydrated, sleep well a night before examination. Surely you will get good marks. And one more thing, I have mentioned all the points in the description box. You can recall these points during your exams. So my dear friends, subscribe to Rapid Reasoning for more useful and interesting videos, and share this video to all your friends to whom you want to help, and stay tuned to our next video. Till then, tada!